so many nails. Step one to replacing the wood floors in the barn is to rip out the wood floors, which still needs done in this stuff. Step two is to go through and remove all of the old pieces, get everything smoothed out, and then step three is to install the beams, which is what I'm doing now. Now in this floor specifically, there was only 4 beams, and in all the new floors we're putting in an extra center beam to help support the heavier horses. Now, after we put the beams in, we go through and level it out with any extra dirt we need, which is what I've done here. Everything is ready now for the top coat of boards. But before we can install those boards, first we need to put down a thick coat of lye. This will reduce the smell and keep the stalls from stinking once the boards are in place. Now I realize I forgot to mention this, but we're gonna make sure we lace the boards. And what that means is we're gonna make sure that the cut ends are, every other one. We did that with the beams, and we're doing that with the top floor too. This causes it to be stronger and avoids weak spots in the spots where the cuts are. Because the posts are 8 feet, but the actual span is 10. All right, so the timbers are laid down, laced, and now we need to do cutting. Lots and lots of cutting, because we've got to cut all of these end pieces for both sides. Now, we've got all the boards down. It's later because I had to take a break, and that is great, but we are not done yet, because the only thing holding these boards down is gravity, and we need more than gravity. What are we using? We are using these monstrosities right here. If you ever decide to do this and you need to know, these are 60D 6-inch lawn timber ties. And at this point, I am not regretting my choices in life, but I'm about to be. I like to go through and drill in pilot holes for each individual hole so I can get directions and make sure that the spike is going to go in the way I want it, but this isn't necessary because they are lawn timbers, so it shouldn't split. There are a lot of timber ties included in this process, and there is a nail per tie for each side, down the middle, and 2 for each one of these splits, 1 going in each side. There's a lot of ties that I've got to nail down, so I'll be back when my life is feeling a lot more like a bad choice. It's right about now that I regret my life choices. And ta-da! Just 180 nails. And that has 6 out of the 12 stalls done. I'm only halfway done. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.